Hey, it's Chris with Moto Minded. I want to go over our RAD lights today, primarily on the 3 different versions we sell as far as your terrain speed, we'll say. So whether the top desert racer to your enduro racer, kind of middle of the road, or enduro rider, and then your single track trail rider, extreme enduro guy, and kind of explain how grabbing these and aiming them differently. So left and right, it helps out to aim them. So for example, we're out in here in the desert now. Primary sled up, I run this one straight out, and then this other one, I'll tilt it down about 5 degrees. And what that does is gives you some straight out light for the higher speed. And then when your wheel's in the air, you still have this lower light shining up the holes and really helping out. For that split second, you need that light up, that dark light, whether, this light's gonna be bouncing all over. These are frame mounted steady. And then you could spread out that spread, whether the bike's got angled up or straight ahead. You've got a great vertical spread of light with the RAD lights. Enduro, I might run them both straight out. If you're in the whooped out sections, things like that, maybe reach down and grab one of them down a bit. But Enduro, we're gonna sell one in spot pattern and one in wide. So the near field, you're gonna have a little better spread of light left to right on one of them. And then the other one will have a spot optic going straight out. And then our single track version, we're gonna do wide and wide. So what you want is you're not looking, you're gonna be 3rd, 4th gear. You want a wide spread. You're not worried about that really far punched out light when you're in the tighter single track. Undulating trails, you want a wider spread. So again, it's gonna help out more being frame mounted. So it's steady light. So even if you wanna look ahead to the side, almost like a helmet light, when you wanna look ahead, let's say to the right, yet your bike's still pointed left. With the RAD lights, you're gonna have that spread where your headlight might be pointed off the opposite direction you wanna be looking ahead. So it's one of the great advantages of putting these lights here. And you'll see also, when you see some of our footage and when you get to try them out, you're gonna see that you wouldn't think it with the fork tubes right here in the tires, but there's very little shadow you're gonna get. So if one of the light might be under shadow or spreading out, the pattern goes beyond the fork tubes here and gets beyond that, and then your spread's uninterrupted. Now your extreme hard enduro guys, you might see a little bit of shadow, but it's like 4 feet or 3 feet really in front of the tire. Rarely are you looking right there. You're gonna see a little shadow from your knobbies, but where you're looking 99% of the time, you're on pretty good light. Thanks.